Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube video on my channel, Yara Rose Healing. I'm so excited to have you guys joining me here today. I haven't done this in a bit and I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to join with Spirit, to give you this message and just be that light that I want this channel to be. And speaking of, you may notice that I exchanged my little lantern light with this lighthouse. I listened to a reading of one of my favorite tarot readers a couple weeks ago, and its message resonated with me so strongly. And it had to do with being the lighthouse and not overwhelming yourself and draining yourself by going out and trying to heal every single person and get on their boat and steer it for them, because that's not conducive to their healing. It's not going to help them in the long run, because eventually you're going to have to get off their boat and go back to yours. So you really, what you want to do is be the lighthouse, the one that's standing strong and powerful in your alignment with spirit, with yourself. And those people that are out searing and lost in their ships can see you and feel that light and then find their own alignment through that practice. And when I heard that message, I resonated with it so strongly as a healer and as the truth in it. And I was like, when I created the Yara Rose YouTube channel, that is specifically what I put on there, is that I wanted this channel to be the lighthouse for all of you out there that may be going through a dark period in time, because we all do that. We all go through dark periods. And sometimes we just need that guiding light off in the distance, that steady, strong pulsation of hope, of love, of encouragement to keep going on, to prove to us in that moment that there is going to be a good time again, that bad time that you're going through isn't going to be the rest of your life. So that way you know that it's temporary and that you can get through it, and you are getting through it, and you are moving through it. That's what I wanted this channel to be. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want to buy a cute little lighthouse that's fun and playful, but also just reinforces the message that you're never alone. And even though it feels like it sometimes, you're not the only one that's ever gone through something like this before. And not only that, but you've gone through dark periods before and you've made it out the other side. So I don't know. I just really like it, and I hope that you guys like it, and I hope it's not too distracting. I can turn it off if you guys want to comment in the comments if it's too distracting with it on, but I just really like it. I think it's fun, and Spirit's all about bringing fun to these things to lighten the load and to just spend some time having fun with Spirit. That's the goal, right? So on that note, I asked Spirit what they wanted to convey with you today, and the major theme was around the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups to me is a card of nostalgia. It's also, it kind of has two different things. So to me, it could be either you are reflecting on a happy memory from the past and you're almost wanting to recreate that in the future, or maybe you don't have that energy in your current present and you just want to go back to that time where it was more simple. Like, that's a really easy explanation that comes directly to my mind, is like when you're growing up, life just seems so simple. There's not as much responsibility. It seems more fun. It seems more playful. And as adults, sometimes we forget that we can bring that experience into our current reality. So that may be one example of just kind of wishing you could go back and just have that simple life again. And on the other side of that coin is sometimes in your current present moment, you may be bringing traumas from the past into that moment. You may be bringing the energy of that experience back in your present moment, even when it's not necessarily there, but your focus on it being there is curating it and creating it to be there. So you're like cultivating the soil, putting that bad trauma in there, so that way you're going to be attracting in more experiences that relate to that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you are going to create an opportunity for you to heal that, because it will show up again. But just kind of something to be aware of, those are the two main themes that I was getting when I was looking at the Six of Cups. And also, I think that the Six of Cups is just an opportunity to remind yourself that the past is the past. It helps shape the person that you are right here and right now. But you always have, at every single moment in your present, at every single moment, you have the opportunity to decide how that past is going to be playing out in your present moment. Are you going to bring that energy, that fun, that loving simplicity into your present moment somehow? And in what ways can you do that? Are you going to bring that trauma into your present moment? And in what days are you going to do that? And are you going to bring that trauma back into this present moment and then fall back on your coping survival mechanism that you built back then, right here and right now, in essence, curating even more momentum to that cycle of surviving instead of thriving? Couple things I just wanted you to think about around the Six of Cups. So what was really funny was I didn't even have, when I asked Spirit what their message was today, I didn't have this deck. They didn't choose this one originally. They chose this really cool season deck that I just got, and then they also chose the angel numbers. And I drew from the season deck first, 3 cards, they said. And then when I drew from the angel number, I was planning on just doing one number, like one number that they could reinforce the whole message. And they were like, no, we want to do one number per card. So it was like, okay. But then when I'm looking at all 6 cards, I was like, I feel like we're missing one component. We're missing that one thing that ties it all together. And that's when I was instructed that if I wanted one more card to go to this deck, and this is what we chose, was the Six of Cups. And I think that you'll appreciate the whole, I don't know, I feel like it's more of a complete package. But maybe that's just my ego. It is kind of funny because when I sat down to record the Spirit's messages with you, it's like all of my dogs can sense the Spirit's here, and the fun and the energy and like that lightness, and they all came running, and it took a while for them to calm down and be able to film for you. Honestly, it's just really fun to just sit in this atmosphere with Spirit and just allow them to flow in and out and and channel these messages here for you. It feels really amazing, and I hope that this helps you wherever you are in your journey, and I hope that you can feel it. I hope that you can feel their presence. It's fantastic. And on that note, I did want to point out that I have been feeling their presence everywhere all the time. Like they've been very, very present, like very accessible. And I just want to point out that if you're not feeling that, maybe check in with where you're putting your energy in that moment. Are you worrying about the past? Are you worrying about the future? And how can you ground yourself in that very moment? Breathe through all of those thoughts, let them go, and just ground yourself, be present, and open yourself up to what's happening right before your eyes, because that's where Spirit is. You will see messages from them right before your eyes unfolding in that very moment. Okay, so side note aside, the first card that they drew besides the Six of Cups is the Meteor, which is about wishes and miracles. And it says, you may encounter an unexpected turning point that brings the opportunity you've been waiting for. Dare to make a wish, release your desires to the universe, and the miracle is not far off. So that is super exciting. Who wouldn't want that? Honestly, truly. And then the accompanying card with that is 1919. And it's about cycles. So how perfect is that combined with the Six of Cups? Some major themes around the 1919 cycles card is karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. The card's message is karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make space for new experiences. And I feel like these two together, in combination with what we were talking about with the Six of Cups, is just a reminder that at any given moment, your life can change. At any given moment. That's how quickly it can happen. You are always one decision away from a completely different life. And when you're reflecting on the past and how that's impacting your present moment, it's very important to remember that you are right here, that your past helped you to get right here. And you get to decide how that past is going to influence this moment right here and right now. Is it going to dictate how you respond? Are you going to show that you've learned and grown through your experiences? And I feel like even like the karma and the cycles is just saying, you know, what you put out is what you're going to be getting back. So be mindful of the energy that you engage with right here and right now. And be mindful as well of the energy that you did previously engage with, because maybe sometimes the things that are coming back to you are not what you would have hoped for. But I think that's where accountability as a grown adult comes in. And even as children, I think children should have accountability as well. But as an adult, I feel like if you sit down with whatever's happening in front of you and you really think from a perspective of how may I have played into that, you know, it's like that's how karma is. What you put out there comes back to you. And I really think that the rebirth part is just being mindful of not repeating those patterns, learning and growing and continuing to move forward in a positive way that you want it to, the way that you want to create your life, the way that you want to live the life of your dreams. So those were those two. I hope that makes sense. And then the next card we drew was the owl card, which is about intuition and mystery. And it says to trust your intuition today. Often the answers aren't obvious, but your inner guidance is the truest one. Look inward and unravel the hidden mysteries, allowing yourself to embrace deeper wisdom, which I think is super important when you consider the fact that whatever the past is that's influencing your present moment, you do and have created patterns for dealing with that energy. And sometimes those patterns are so quick to jump in and be like, oh, this is how we handle this. I mean, because you've reinforced it for how long now? You know, it's from the past and now it's coming in the future, or it's coming in the present, excuse me, not the future. And how are you going to respond? Are you going to like fall immediately into that old pattern? Or are you going to be like, no, not this time? Yes, my head is telling me to go this route, but my heart, right? Sorry, I hit my microphone. My heart is telling me to do this other way. Do I want to do that? Do I trust that? That's scary, right? So that's scary to trust your intuition when everything in you wants to repeat the same way that you survived, the pattern that you created to survive, because you're like, hey, let's look at this from a survival standpoint. This has happened to me in the past, and I put this program in place to save me, and I'm still here, therefore it works. So to be in that moment faced with that same type of situation, you're naturally going to want to take the route that has proven to be effective. But is it the healed route? Is it the highest route for you? Is it a route that you want to continue to take around the next cycle? And just in case this one card about intuition wasn't enough, Spirit backed it up with another one that says 111, intuition. The main themes are moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. It's time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Y'all, yeah, you could choose a brand new way. You could go this way despite what your ego is telling you, despite what your old patterns are telling you. And guess what? The right people are going to be there for you. The right opportunities, the ones that you didn't expect, you didn't see coming, that came out of nowhere. They're going to be there, and you're going to level up. Who doesn't want to level up? Who doesn't want to feel that amazing coming together of co-creating this a new, like, I just feel like I see like images of a flower garden, just everything's in bloom. There's every single color you can imagine. The fragrances are mixing into the most beautiful perfume that you just want to take with you everywhere you go. Like, this is you cultivating this amazing new opportunity. And it's so ready for the picking. It's so ripe. It's so, you're almost there. Keep going. Last cards that they had me pick was hope. Right? Lighthouse, bringing you hope. Faith and expectation, it says. Hope is the lighthouse. This is, sorry, when I picked this and I was like, are you kidding? The lighthouse? Like, Spirit, thank you for all these synchronicities. This is amazing. The first video I'm going to do with my new lighthouse. You give me a card about lighthouse. Like, I just love working with Spirit. I love them so much. It's really like your life just changes when you open up to working with Spirit as your co-creator. Like, it's just fun. It's amazing. It's great. Anyways, I'm sorry. I digressed again. Hope is the lighthouse guiding your way forward. Today, hold on to your faith in the future. No matter what challenges you face, keep hope in your heart. Hope allows you to see the light in the darkest times, encouraging you to continue moving forward. Y'all. The angel number related to hope is 2112. It's up to you. Someone watching over you is a theme. Good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. Isn't that funny? Weren't we just talking about the directions that you're choosing to go? Yeah. And the card's message for you is, even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Y'all, oh, all the good feels. I'm like so excited for you. Your dreams are going to come true soon. Soon. Wishes and miracles. Wishes and miracles. Mysteries. New paths are opening up. Oh, and if you know, if you see any of these numbers, 111, 1919, 2112, those are validations of this message for you. And it's just an extra reminder to you, like, hey, remember that message? Remember what it said? I'm here with you. We're here with you. Keep going. Keep trusting in that intuition. You're almost there. Don't let that past experience derail you. Don't let it bring you down a detour. We are there. We're on the right track. We just got to keep going. You can do this. You got this. You guys, I'm so excited. You're going to have to let me know what opportunity you're pursuing, because here it's coming. Just, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. I'm so excited for you. Spirit, what affirmation card do you have for them to wrap up this beautiful, wonderful session? All right. This one, sorry. I chose from the wrong side. It says, I am open and receptive to all good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. So that is your affirmation card today? Trying to think if I have anything else I want to say. I really, truly just want you to know that Spirit is with you. They are supporting you. No matter which way you decide to go with the Six of Cups, they are going to be there with you. And even if you decide that you're not ready to take the new path, maybe you want to take another journey down that detour, they're still going to be with you and you are going to learn more. So there is no pressure to make the right decision because there is no right decision. There's whatever decision you feel in your heart is the best one for you in that moment. Spirit never has any judgment ever. They don't. That's what I really love about them is you truly feel that unconditional love and support no matter what you do. I guess to me, that's been such a game changer is inviting Spirit into my life and having that constant source of unconditional love and support no matter what I do. Because there's days that I don't show up for myself in the way that I wish I would have. And sometimes I can be hard on myself because I used to be such a perfectionist. And I'm like, it is really nice to know that even when I am being a bully to myself, that there is still this other being, this other essence, this other energy out there that's sending me unconditional love and light. And that I will get through the other side and I will forgive myself because I am on a road of healing and I know that that's not the behavior I want to pass on to myself either. It's okay. I guess the reason I'm sharing this is that it's okay if you do get stuck in your old patterns. Beating myself up is an old pattern for me. So sometimes I take that route too. And they're always there with me, always offering me love. And eventually we get our way back to the track we were on. So I'm just so excited for you guys today. I hope that this message helps you. I hope that if nothing else, you were able to feel the love and light that Spirit is sending you because they are. And I can't wait to speak with you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.